in cooperation with Beta Theta Pi and the Pennsylvania State University, present Flick-A-Rama! In the late 1800s, the Pennsylvania College attracted farmers from all over Pennsylvania. From the hills and pastures they swarmed to the gates of learning, seeking an education which would enable them to utilize the soil to its best advantages. The familiar cries of mothers resounded throughout the state.
They're leaving, Pa. I want my boys to get some book learning, even if they do have to leave us to tend the cows and the chickens.
Old Main, completed in 1863, was the entire school for more than 30 years, containing classrooms and housing students and faculty. Today, Old Main is the core of a university, boasting a student body of 12,000. Contrasting the teeming activity of this modern university, we have the dedication by early administrators of Walker Laboratory, which inaugurated the vast Penn State building program. Some even risking life and limb in the mass confusion of the joyous moment. After a brief inspection tour of the building, the administrators moved on. Followed by a janitor who later became first captain of the campus patrol. At the psych lab dedication, besides officials, at the lower left, working his way through college, is that outstanding freshman, Nicky Hokie. With Nicky Hokie on the balcony, the dedication of Schwab proceeds with much exuberance. Here, Prexy congratulates the first Glee Club director, while the college chaplain looks on. By 1940, expansion with ultra-modern structures had reached its peak. The buildings were filled with modern improvements, such as indirect lighting, air conditioning, and separate johns. The college was rated among the top in the country with its spacious classrooms. Veterans returning from World War II found luxurious living conditions. Cars increased the fervor of campus life, calling for such protectors as Captain Mark of the Campus Patrol. Here he exemplifies the rigid enforcement of a 25-mile-an-hour speed limit. Speed limits were no problem in 1910. Automobiles were a novelty. The air of prohibition drove students seeking enjoyment to the dark cellars of the speakeasies. Both bathtub gin and hard cider became the American beverage. The Charleston swept the nation in 1920.
Charleston, made in Carolina. Something, I'll say there's nothing finer than the Charleston, boy, hard to get shuffle. Every step you do, we see something new. Man, I'm telling you, it's a lot to do. Dance, swing, dance, we'll see you back home. But the Charleston, that dance is surely a time. Sometime you'll dance it one time.
Everyone joined in, almost. The parties at that time were daring. Bold women who smoked and freely flowing gin didn't seem to faze the man in black, who was an IFC checker chaperoning the early fraternity party. Today's neurotic students, driven by increasing pressure from studies, eagerly awake the tranquil, relaxed atmosphere of quiet weekends at the fraternity with their favorite date.
I wonder why you keep me waiting. Charmaine, why Charmaine? You look so warm, but your heart is cold inside. I said shake, round and roll. 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 Well, you never do nothing to save your dark soul.
College lovers could be seen on campus since it was founded. Here, a couple takes a twilight stroll through Hort Woods in early 1900. Today, co-eds keep later hours, and one might find them socializing at a fraternity on the weekend. Coffee break, anyone? Go to the corner room where the pseudo-intellectuals of college gather to discuss campus politics and the international situation. The tavern in 1930 was then as today, a spot for a brew after classes. Froth is out. The over-industrious and energetic circulation staff does well to find subscribers among its own members. And here is the bulwark of our national defense system. The eternally vigilant Reserve Officers Training Corps, drilling in the arts and tactics of war, including cooperation, coordination, and cohabitation. Ever ready to defend the potent industry and resources of the green hills of Center County. But this does not mark the end of the Penn State College. Rather, it is the beginning of a new era. Penn State College has become a university. Here's Nicky Hokey again. Well, some students never graduate.